This is my Who Am I video, and I am standing because it is much easier for me to stand than to sit in one place. I'm Bria Bloom. I am currently working with the Alliance for Self-Directed Education. I grew up as an unschooler. If you don't know what that means, Wikipedia is actually pretty good at explaining it, so click that link below to learn more. And I wrote an article about how I learned as an unschooler, so you can check that out too. I am an unschooling mama. I have a almost 10, he's almost 10, year-old stepson here who is an unschooler, which I use that term regardless if he's going to a center or not. Right now he's home due to pandemic conditions, but he did go to a self-directed education learning center before, and he will go to another kind of self-directed ed, kind of more like a community center once that is open. I also run a free parenting newsletter and do parent coaching and support as well. I facilitate a flying squad with young people here in Portland, Oregon. More info about flying squads and all of this is below as well. And I co-facilitate a deschooling meetup called Deschooling It's a Thing. Shout out to Malika Diggs and Melissa Bingham. I love that group. It is another example of how community coming together is so important for people. People just need that connection when we're doing this deep work of deschooling everything that we've been taught through society. So that's something I'm really passionate about. Love that project. I'm here because I want to share short videos with you all about what self-directed education is about and like just the questions that come up for people. I speak with a lot of people through a lot of different networks and workshops and programs and communities I am involved with, as well as getting a lot of info emails through the Alliance for Self-Directed Education. So I kind of have an idea of what questions you all are asking, but also really would like this to be a conversation. So ask your questions below that you have. I know some people prefer video, so I just wanted to offer this medium. You can listen, you can watch, whatever works for you. Things I love to do. I can hear my stepson laughing up in his room right now. I love to dance. I love to move. I'm looking outside at the beautiful sun right now and can't decide if I want to go rollerblading because I got those recently. Haven't done that in 20 years until now, or if I want to go biking, which I love to bike, especially for transportation because I hate cars. And I love to cook, especially with plants. I love to bake these days. There's a piano behind you that I sometimes jump on, but all movement, all stretching, all dancing, all these things that can get me like really present, because sometimes I have a hard time being present, but movement is what helps for me. I am constantly thankful that I was unschooled. I'm pretty convinced I would have been diagnosed with a lot of things if I was in public school. And I was lucky enough to be able to do the things I wanted to do from a very young age and delve deeply into them, including movement. If I needed to move around all the time, I could move around all the time. And I still can, which is why I am standing right now. A lot of what my job is right now is to organize and support the community, to be this bridge for people who are just learning about self-directed education and want to delve deeper and learn more, and also people who maybe already know but really need like a community to engage with and aren't really sure how to find that. Information and community are the two most important things, I think, in feeling secure and supported and rooted in this way of life, because it really is a way of life. Trying to think what else I have to share. I guess I should tell you a little bit about my experience as an unschooler. So I didn't go to school. I went to this kind of homeschooly resource center where I got to choose my classes and take some things there. But I didn't go to a conventional school except for one class. Long story, tell you later. Until I was 16 and I went to community college. Washington State lets you go for free at 16 and get high school credits and college credits. I had no problem transitioning into community college. Unschoolers transitioning into college environments or academic environments is something I will talk about at a later video more in depth. But I had no problem. I went to university at 18. Designed my major in basically alternative education, went into the early ed field, worked in early education for 5 years because I felt like that was the one place I could work outside of the system a little bit easier, and I really liked being with younger kids. Fast forward, I ran into the folks at the Alliance for Self-Directed Education probably 4 years ago now, 4.5, and got involved with them, and here I am. I guess I also in between there got my master's degree in early ed. Another thing I will talk about later. This is not an endorsement for college. I'm just sharing with you what my journey looked like. So I think that's it for now. I'm gonna go in depth on all these topics and other things that you have questions about and that come up on this channel. So let me know what you're thinking, what your questions are. Bye.